You're supposed to be married to that kind of
Devon,
man.
thank you,
No,
Devon.
people change after marriage.
Yes, but life is full of hard choices.
Yes.
If it's too hot, it's only you they feel am. I always give this analogy of a man with his dog. While he was sitting and reading a newspaper, an old man, imagine this American homes, and he was just rocking on his chair, in retirement, and then his old dog came and sat beside him. But the house is very old, so it sat on a nail.
Mhm.
And it just, and then the man looked at the dog and continued reading his newspaper. And the dog was wincing in pain slightly. But over time, it started growling in pain because the pain was getting more, and then blood started trickling down from his body. His neighbor was just watching, and he was going like, he's like, oh, what's wrong with this man now? Can he see? But the man said nothing. He would look at the dog and continue reading.
Oh my God.
The neighbor couldn't help it, and he said, Mr. So-and-so, can't you see your dog is whining in pain? He looked at his neighbor, looked at the dog, and he said, it's not hurting bad enough.
Oh dear.
When it does, it will simply stand up. That was profound for me.
Exactly.
It was one of my first lectures in neurolinguistic programming. You cannot force people to change. You cannot force people to take or not take crap.
Mm-hmm.
When you have had enough,
Yeah.
you will know.
Yeah.
Nobody will tell you. That's why you cannot force anybody out of anywhere. When the person has had enough, she will decide, I am done.
Yeah.
How are you done with the child that is giving you issues?
You can be done with your child that's been giving you issues in the sense that
Husband, you can leave.
Listen.
That,
Yeah.
Let me
usually,
explain to
that's
you.
what they
You
say.
can't leave the child.
It's not
even
easy
the husband,
either.
sometimes you don't even have to leave the
Even if you do
husband.
exactly.
So
you
what
just
do you
have to
But
do?
in the case of the child, for example, you see, like I told her about the stimulus, life is a stimulus. Every experience, every event is a stimulus. How you choose to react to it, that is why your superpower is.
Yeah.
When you have a child who's a delinquent, most parents go into depression because of the behavior of the child.
Yes.
Right? Now you have to separate the child from the child's behavior, one. Which means that child, no matter how bad that child is, does good sometimes.
Yes.
So try to focus more on the child's
good.
good and not the child's bad.
Yeah.
And secondly, know that you cannot make that child think, feel, or behave in any particular way, and find your peace with that while you keep trying to help the child change. But knowing that you are not in control in anybody's change.
There you
You
go.
see, the reason why women suffer from depression and anxiety is we continuously try to change people. You cannot change anybody.
Yes.
When
And
you
then
accept you cannot do that, you make a choice, either to manage the person and cope in a healthy manner. Because most women who are into drugs in marriages because they are unhappy and they find unhealthy coping mechanisms and they turn into drugs.
which doesn't even settle.
It doesn't
anything
help.
anyway.
It doesn't help anything.
Makes it worse.
So you have to find a healthy coping mechanism first by building self-esteem. When you
Very
love
important.
yourself,
There you go.
you know go allow anybody stress you.
Very
That's what I was just gonna
important.
say. Loving
When you love
is
yourself
so-
and you respect yourself, create time for yourself. You see me and food. I say it everywhere. I love food. You know, get pain when you go, no, let me chop food, good food.
When you love food and you are asleep.
Yes,
We that don't love
I
food,
chop
we are
with
babes.
sense. I chop with
You
sense.
see?
Don't.
You know, sometimes I use this song. There's an old song that the guy used to sing. I love myself. I'm proud of me. So sometimes I do some silly things.
Yeah.
I tell her I don't know how to skip. As old as I am, I don't know how
Really?
to skip. And I post my skipping
I don't know how
thing,
to
and it's
skip
really
either.
ugly and horrible. They're like, what? And I put that. I love myself. I'm proud of me. You see, from deep within, right? If you accept yourself, first of all, there's so many things you can't change. But you can always, if you want to change yourself, you can change yourself. You can't change the next person, like you said.
Yeah, true.
So you decide, and there's those 3 F's. Do you want to freeze?
Flee or fight.
Like,
Yes, you can go to
so
fight
choose.
it. And then, so like that dog, he decided to just freeze. But you can decide to fight something, like you said, you don't have to even leave. You can sit there and let them know, hello, we're either in this together, yes, and then you can decide I'm leaving.
Yes.
Or I can sit here and I'm going to make myself happy.
happy.
You will be miserable.
Yes.
You have so all those little
And
things
you can be
come from
happy
the
as well,
child.
Seth. You don't even have to be miserable. You can be happy. We can both be happy now.
You know what I'm
different
saying? The
spaces.
next person can
Yeah.
decide to be miserable if he
Yeah.
sees me
Why
happy.
if like